Our first performer, this is their third and final evening, and I'm really excited to see it for a third time because it's been quite different the first two times. This is presented by Jason Wang.
Jason!
You don't have to do a damn thing, Jason. They're already loving you. Gosh. Yeah, see ya. Okay, so I'll just tell stories instead of Jason's set. Jason Wang. This is called Ranked Choice Dating, and it's a video game, which is fun. There's a bunch of names in the program. You can read those. But they all have their pronouns listed. Isn't that sexy? Yeah. Okay. On the count of three. Wow, that's sexy. 1, 2. I said 3, Kate. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's sexy!
Yeah. So, yeah. Ranked choice dating. Video game. Enjoy. Have fun.
Friday night, you're all here playing video games on a Friday night. Just think about that for a second. Yo, my mom is here today. This is the first time in my life she's not yelling at me for playing video games. It's very she's always like, 哎呀，每天玩 game 啦，洗澡睡觉. And it's like, all right, I know you're doing this so I can live a better life, so that's why I'm here today to help you fuck Andrew Yang. Are you all ready for a quick tutorial on how tonight is gonna go? Yeah! Alright, so here it is. I'm about to take you on a journey where you're gonna try to date New York City's hottest mayoral candidates. And I'm very sorry, you cannot date Rudy Giuliani. I know, we all wanna fuck him. And to guide this narrative, I'm gonna ask you to make choices either A or B to progress the narrative. And you can yell that right at me and I'll decide who wins. And yes, the warning. On September 10th, our audience went 0 for 2 and failed both dates. Wanna know why? Because they wanted to defund the police. If you want to walk away fucking Andrew Yang today, I'm gonna need you to be as degenerate as possible. Is that clear? Yeah. All right. Without further ado, here we go. It's that time of the year again. When the weather gets hot, the New Yorkers get hotter. And sexual misconduct allegations are flying off the shelves! It's the New York City mayoral race! And all of our candidates are like a threesome with the Yang Gang. Deeply unsatisfying. But this time, our candidates are hiding something. Big surprise, I know. Although our candidates are all married to prove to the voters that they're not gay, they're gay. Think about it. All that pent-up yearning for endorsements, all that longing for poll results, and all of that begging for corporate PAC money. You know for a fact that these candidates are down bad. For a little fun fling on the side. So go get 'em, homewreckers. Because unlike the Olympics for Sha'Carri Richardson, it's anyone's race, and yours is just beginning. Where would you like to start your love story? A, in the greatest city in the world, New Jersey, or B, my favorite place in the entire world, Times Square. A or B? B! I'm hearing B, Times Square. There is nothing like Times Square in the summertime. Being surrounded by the symbols of wealth. Speaking of, Andrew Yang is currently in the middle of the street doing what he does best. Waiting for a voter to walk up and talk to him. Several prospective voters walk up and have a lovely chat with Yang. Oh, and you can tell by their signature costume that they must be avid supporters. They've got that blue suit, black pants, badge, and gun. Eventually, though, Andrew Yang makes the first move on you. fellow New Yorkers. I just finished talking to some voters in Manhattan who can't wait for some TikTok hype houses. By the way, are you new in town? I lived in New York City my entire life. Let me show you around. Andrew Yang tour guides you around Times Square, remarking on his surroundings. And he'd actually be quite charming if you didn't notice the massive crowd of Yang Gang sign holders behind you. He says, "Oh, them? Babe, don't worry about my Yang Gang. They're just here to call you racial slurs on Twitter just in case you disagree with me." But that won't happen, right? Hey, that's the 7 train! Woo-woo! You know, I used to take the 7 train all the time to get to the Bronx. Do you reply, A, the 7 train doesn't go to the Bronx anymore? Or B, oh my gosh, you do live here! I'm hearing B. Oh my gosh, you do live here. Andrew says, that's what I keep telling everyone. Nobody wants to listen to a scrappy underdog like me. This city is hurting. We've lost millions of jobs, 33,000 New Yorkers, and we've lost so many times it's like we're the Knicks. The city has gotten so bad that I needed to escape it. No jobs, no businesses, no tourists, and random horny degenerates are trying to date me on the streets. That's not you, right? Random horny degenerates are trying to date me on the streets. Our city needs outside help, which is exactly why we need more thinkers like you. Can I count on you to rank me first and Catherine Garcia second on June 22nd? Do you reply A, yes, yes, take me straight to the bedroom, Andrew Yang? Or B, who's Catherine? One more time. You chose A. Let's get straight to the bedroom. Andrew says, oh, well, that's one way of saying you'll be my social media manager. What should I do on Twitter today? A, exploit my kids for likes, or B, post a quote from somebody literally nobody knows. B. Yeah, I don't care. Let's just do both. And then we can play some basketball. And then we can go pretend that we're poor. For Halloween. You and me, fellow New Yorker, we're gonna be the best friends ever. Maybe we'll even run away together. Andrew hails a cop car, takes you by the hand. You step in together and he says, I know a spot. And he takes you to one of his favorite, most romantic vacation places in the entire world with a beautiful indoor view of the Hudson River. After your romantic getaway in Rikers Island, you're ready for some more dates. Where would you like to go next? A, straight to New Jersey to meet Eric Adams, or B, on a second date with Mr. Yang. One final time. That was not helpful. We're going with B. A second date with Yang. Aww. You guys are tired of him already, I know. Second date with Yang. You finally find hell. His kitchen. And you knock on Andrew Yang's TikTok hype house door, which immediately opens. He stands there, wordlessly gazing into your eyes and beckons you to follow. He takes you to a dimly lit room. You hear chanting rising from the walls, accompanied by a weirdly damp sound. Better not to think about it. Shadows ride along the walls, and Andrew introduces them as his Yang Gang. And whoa, he looks excited. Better not to think about that, too. He calls out to his Yang Gang. but they don't actually listen to him, which is pretty much how you expect it to go. And then you smell something funky. Maybe it's roses. Maybe it's sweat. You ask Andrew about it, but just like the situation in Palestine, he doesn't seem to understand. You're quickly approaching his bedroom, and maybe this is all going a little too fast, but what is there to worry about? It's Andrew Yang. You and Andrew get closer and closer, much like the Yang gang around you. Do you, A, spend your evening with the fourth most winningest mayoral candidate? Or B, become one with the Yang gang?
Hey.
One more time! You do not get your last say. We are going with A. Spending your evening with the fourth most winningest mayoral candidate. You and Andrew prepare to share a steamy night. You get up into the room, take off all of your pocket receipts, and it's 10 minutes in though. His kids knock on the door, so you have to relocate to New Paltz. But that's okay though, because he has another secret base there. And he also has secret bases all across the country. It's almost like none of his supporters actually live in New York. Which would make perfect sense. Soon enough, Andrew Yang clears his throat, clears the floor, and prepares to give a speech. My fellow Americans! Woo! Each of you stand here before me today because you have a big dream. We dream of a poverty-free America. We dream of open schools. And some of us even dream that the Knicks will win. I've gathered you all today to welcome a new face to our gang. One that has believed in us, supported us, and accepted our movement despite its flaws. It is my great honor to introduce the Brit. Woo! Woo! Players, would you like to join the Yang gang? Do you reply, A, no, I'm sick of lying to myself, and I'm tired of compromising on my morals? Or B, yes?
B!
You chose B, yes. But as soon as you say it, Andrew says, No. What have you done? You've uttered the forbidden word. Having just witnessed what it looks like to agree with someone, the Yang gang falls into chaos. All the repressed coder bros start crying for the first time in their life. All of the Asian people that hate themselves start becoming art students. And even Andrew Cuomo is freaking out because he's never heard yes in his life. Andrew looks at you with a sad, disappointed look taking over his once charismatic face. And he says, final initiation rite for the Yang gang was to disagree with someone for no reason because you're privileged enough for these issues to not affect you. And you couldn't even do that. Andrew disappears into the darkness, leaving you sad, alone, and covered in craft beer. And as if things couldn't get any worse, you open up your phone, you open up Robinhood, and GME has gone down by 16%. You failed Andrew Yang's second date. Drum roll, please. Get your name. You succeeded on one of 2 dates, which means you're stuck in the campaign staff zone. With every grant proposal and with every blank check you send to an offshore bank account, your heart yearns for something more, but knows that for this election cycle, you're staying single. The end.